So our first project is going to be these curtains. So this is our daughter's bedroom. And these curtains have been like this for a while. Obviously, the shears are way too long. So I'm not going to be like hemming those with the sewing machine. I probably should, but I have a lot to do today. So I'm going to be hemming them with hemming with safety pins. I actually did that in my bedroom as well. So eventually I will get to actually hemming them. But as you can see, she only has 2 panels that do not cover the window. So we're going to take care of this because this just looks ridiculous. And it just looks like a complete afterthought, which it was an afterthought that I meant to fix a really long time ago. So we're going to go ahead and get that tackled. I'm also thinking about pulling her bed out just a little bit because it's like right against the curtains. But she doesn't have a lot of space. So this is like a little nook back here. So I'm thinking about pulling it out just a little bit this way so the curtains can actually go all the way over.
For so long, I've been trying to get you out of my head. Oh yeah, but somehow I always seem to wake up in your bed.
So this would be the moment that I realized that curtain rod right there is completely bowed. And I don't know if it's from the bed being up against it, or I do know sometimes she likes to make forts in different areas of her room, and she's not using the curtains to make a fort, but she is using like her chair and bed and other things. So I decided for now to just go ahead and attempt to do my very best to like bend it back somewhat straight and just see how it goes, because I didn't want to buy another one. For one, I wasn't planning on buying another one on this day, and I didn't have an extra one, but I don't want to buy another one if this system is not going to work. So since I moved the bed away from the wall, I decided to just go ahead and bend it the best I could and to see if this would work and hold up. If I check it again and it's bowed, then I know I might need to have a conversation with her, but also I might need a stronger curtain rod, because we have these all over the house though, and they don't do this, but usually we're not so close to the window either. So I just decided to bend it back. I am now taking some safety pins and just doing like a quick little hem on these shears and then cleaning the curtain rod pole so that I can put up her new curtains that I got from at home. I really liked that this had 4 panels. It had 2 shears and 2 regular panels. And I'm going to be using the shears actually in the kitchen because the ones in the kitchen are absolutely disgusting. I did get 2 packs of these so that she had 4 curtains going across. So I will be using 4 shears down in the kitchen later in the video.
Baby, if we talk for a minute, then maybe we'd be getting somewhere. I just wanna love you a little to see where this is going. I really need to know, babe. Can we just open up? 'Cause I got to know if you feel the things I do. I might need some help.
We are moving on to the living room now, and this light has not worked for a really long time. I am going to talk about it here in a second. So let's go ahead and get into that conversation. So hopefully you can hear me. I have my mic on. I am going to be tackling the light in there. Now I did buy, which one was it? I think this one. I did buy, these are rechargeable. Well, what do you want? I don't have anything. These are rechargeable emergency light bulbs. I will have these linked down below. I do think they're really awesome. I would recommend them. However, they only work if like your socket works, and then they will stay on in an emergency situation. So like if my purse just fell, scared the bejesus out of me. So like if your power goes off. So I do think these are really cool. I will still utilize these somewhere in the house. Basically you charge them in a regular like light fixture, a lamp or something. And then that way you can turn them on. So there's like a lamp setting, which means it needs to have power to it. So if the power like ever went out, you could always just turn the little switch on to like flashlight, and you would have power for a little bit. So they're really cool. It also comes with this hanging thing. I'll show you, where you can like hang it up if the power went out or if you were working in a garage or something. And then just has this little clicky button on top. So they're really awesome, but they're not going to work for this because there's no power at all going to that. And I would have to unplug them frequently. This is my thinking. Unplug them frequently so that I could charge them in a different lamp. And that just seemed like a lot. Like I didn't really think it through when I made this purchase on Amazon. I will have a link down below. I do think they're going to come in really handy still. I do think they're really awesome. Holds, please. I do think they're really awesome. So I would still recommend them. It was a 2-pack and it wasn't that much. The reason that I got those, because I like that they looked like light bulbs, because what I want is battery operated bulbs for this. Kind of like when we did our pantry. I will have that video link down below, but we did our pantry. I put a light fixture in there, but I am using a battery operated bulb because there is no electricity running into the pantry. So I wanted something similar here. The electricity in this went out a long time ago. We need to have an electrician come out and look at it, but expensive and time and all of that. We also have like weird wiring in this house. So I think we're also a little low-key nervous to have someone come out and find out it's like a big thing. So we've been putting it off for a while. So the fan will not work. Neither does the light, obviously, but the fan won't work, but it would be nice for this room to be a little bit brighter. So I then purchased these battery operated light bulbs, and I wanted something that was a little bit less flat. So the one that we have in the pantry is kind of like very like flat. I wanted something that looked more like a light bulb shape. So I went ahead and got these. It comes with 2 of them. And it looks like you can maybe recharge them, like if you do like a rechargeable battery situation, because it says battery operated, but then the back says detachable charging. So I'm guessing, I hope I don't have to charge these. The only problem is it says 4 hours. So I think that's just going to be my problem with this in general, is if we need to have the light on, we're going to have to turn it on just for a little bit and then turn it off, because you only get 4 hours working time with this. And you're obviously going to have to take off the entire base every time you want to change the bulbs. So we're going to try it though and see if it helps brighten up the room a little bit. So now the trick is, will the remote through the glass? Let's see. Yay. Cool. And then, oh my God, that's awesome. So it actually was not that much effort to screw this off. So it's still going to be a pain for sure, but we don't need this light on all the time. But like when we play games in here and when we eat dinner, sometimes we'll eat dinner and like watch TV, or like when we're trying to do like a project in here or something. This is going to come in really handy. So I'm going to put this remote over in my little tray here. And then I think we're going to straighten up this living room. I'm going to show you what it looks like. It's wow. Straighten up this living room, and we have a few more projects that we need to handle before we wrap up today's video. So let me first show you the mess. That is something. It is something. So this is the mess. That is the living room. There's just stuff everywhere. So I am going to pop the phone, I recorded my phone, back on the tripod and maybe give you like a different angle, and just kind of tackle some of this mess, really just kind of straightening up. We're not really cleaning in here or anything, just so it does not look like this. when we're ready to relax. I also might turn this on. So maybe we have just a little bit of extra lighting. So let's try that. One thing that I did want to mention is it comes with two different things, so you can charge them both at the same time. One of my big pet peeves is now that everything charges, excuse me, with these USB things, they never give you cubes or the ports or the blocks, whatever you want to call them. They never give those to you. So like you have to just hope that you have a bunch laying around. So I don't have any extra actually. I've used them all for something else. So I guess I'm gonna have to buy a pack of the cubes. So I can have it looks like a little smiley face. Hello. Yeah, I doesn't look at him. He's just so cute. Look at the two. They're just so happy about the fact that I have to buy extra cubes. Sometimes I can be a little extra silly. So sorry about that clip, but that's me. So I decided to go ahead and leave it in and let you guys make fun of me, or I don't know, whatever you're doing, go ahead and do it because that is just me. But I definitely need to get this cleaned up. And this is what happens when I'm cleaning or I'm doing home projects is for some reason the room I'm not working in at the time always gets cluttered with the stuff from the other places that I'm working in. So it was driving me nuts. I wanted to get it all cleaned up. Now, I will say these light bulbs, they are not giving a ton of light, and they were really hard to get in there because there is still such a flat base as opposed to kind of, how a light bulb is set up. So I did kind of have to shove them in there a little bit, but really it's just going by the battery. The base is just so it can screw into the light bulb. So it's really not doing anything. So it's not like shoving it in there hurt it, but it definitely is not giving as much light as like a regular light bulb would. So if you guys have any battery powered light bulbs or rechargeable light bulbs that last for a long time that are really bright, please let me know in the comments down below. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and link these ones in both of the sets that I talked about in the description box because I do think they're really awesome. They're just not, this set anyway, is not as bright as I would like it to be. After I get done vacuuming, I am going to put up one Easter decoration. I do not really decorate for Easter. I have in previous years, but we never host Easter at our house, and I don't really like a lot of pastel colors and things like that. So I found this at Joann. If I could find it on the website, I will link it down below because I just thought it was so cute. So the only Easter decoration I'm putting up, I'm going to go ahead and put that up on the mantle right now because I just couldn't pass it up, and I believe it was 50% off on the day that I was in Joann's.
I just wanna love you a little to see where this is going. I really need to know, babe. Can we just open up? Cause I got to know if you feel the things I do. I might need some help if you let me go. Cause I'm flying through the sky and I'm standing a little high on you. Think that we need a guiding light. Right now we're running.
When I was at home getting those curtains, I also got this little organizer, and I've been seeing these and been wanting to try it. And I liked that it was smaller and left some space for the other things like my KitchenAid mixers, the measuring cups, your teaspoons and all of that stuff, because I feel like this drawer is so cramped. But I have to be 100%. I don't know that I love it. I've actually been using it now for probably like a week or a week and a half, something like that. And I don't know if you have a lot of utensils, I don't know if it's going to work super well. So we got doubles of these utensils because we go through so many. We have 4 people in the household, kids especially use a lot of utensils. I don't know that I love it. I actually think that I might just go back and repurchase the thing that was in there, which was from Target, but it's getting all like waterlogged. And so I had to throw it away. It was getting really gross, which is another reason I bought this. But I don't know if you guys have one of these, let me know if you like it or not, because I am on the fence. I'm struggling and I just don't know that I like it better than the other setup we have. I almost think I like the other setup better. But after I struggle with that, it is going to be time for me to put up the new shears from that pack of the curtains that I used in our daughter's room and go ahead and wrap this video up so I can do a little bit of relaxing.
Circles, but if you don't even want to try, I need to know it. Can we just open up? 'Cause I got to know if you feel the things I do. I might need some help if you let me go. 'Cause I'm flying through the sky and I'm still a little high on you. Still a little high on you.
Even if you tried, you wouldn't understand it. Maybe something's missing inside of you. Just a bit of
We do tie back our curtains on this window only just because this is where the dogs go in and out to go to the bathroom, and it's an absolute hot mess when we have it open. It also lets in a lot of light, so if we have the shears closed, it just kind of dims some of that light, and we like a lot of light coming into the kitchen. So that's why I did all this work to tie them back. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you found it helpful or at least entertaining. Make sure you check out the video and the playlist on the screen. And as always, smash that subscribe button so you can become part of our YouTube family. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.